all the heat. Changing grades on my report card. Got grounded. Smoking pot in the house. Got caught doing that.
Did you play hooky?
Oh, of course. Everyone plays hooky. No, as a kid, like I say, it sucked getting caught and always being grounded, it seemed. But, like I say, that led for smoother sailing, I'd like to think anyway, or a straighter, narrower path as an adult.
Alright. When did you realize first that you were different from everybody else?
I don't know that I am that different. I'm really not. I'm not different. I'm more aware than a lot of people, I think. More aware of who I am, myself, and that allows me to be able to do a lot more with myself than other people might be able to do. But I'm really not different than other people. I just choose to go about my life the way I want to. That's, if we want to call that different, then that's different.
So were you like a loner when you were younger, or you had...
I had friends as a kid. I wouldn't have considered myself a loner as a child. Later in life, yes. When I moved to New York City at 23, and buried myself in a new career path that I had taken up when I got here. I've since childhood have never had or surrounded myself with a large group of friends, and would consider myself a loner. Yeah, at this point in my life.
All right, here's a bonus question. Do you miss your car?
Do I miss my car?
Yeah.
There are times that I do, but living in New York City and being right in the thick of it all, you don't really think about it. I have a motorcycle, so that kind of gives me the freedom for those days that I want to get out and kind of cruise. But there'll be a move to LA in the near future, and that will require a car. So I'm not missing it for now, because I'll have plenty of it later.
Okay. So another thing I want to ask you about your parents. What do they think about you right now? How you transformed from what you were when you were younger?
My parents are awesome. They're still married after over 40 years. They love me. I love them. My mother questioned a little bit of the transformations as before tattoos when I was pierced and whatnot. It took her a little bit of adjustment, not much. Once I explained to her, this is who I am, and this is my choice, this is what makes me happy, she went with it, she rolled with it. This is who I am, so they love me for it.
And your father? What does he think about you doing a bodybuilding?
My dad thinks it's cool. My dad, like I said before, is like the strong and silent type. But I know he gets a kick out of it, of the aesthetic, bodybuilding, or maybe even the tattoos, because I know the few magazine articles that I've gotten, editorials, I know he's taken them to work and showed all his work buddies. So I think he thinks it's kind of cool.
Okay. Now, the big question everybody wants to know, you and Michael Aldo. Did I say it right?
Yeah,
Aldo?
Michael Aldo.
Aldo.
My manager.
Yeah. How did you two come together as a manager and
Michael
artist?
is a photographer. Michael, to preface even that, Michael used to work in the music industry for about 20 years. He did a lot of A&R for various bands. He signed bands. He worked with Metallica. He worked with Rob Zombie, Nina Simone, and various others that I'm not even clued into. For the last several years, Michael's been focusing on his photography, which is his true art, his true passion. And totally by chance, we live only 3 blocks away from each other, and totally by chance, a little over a year ago, he saw my picture somewhere, got in touch with me, said he would love to photograph me. He photographed me, we got to know each other, we hit it off really well, and he took it upon himself to say, you know what? In his words, something like this. When I see talent and I see something interesting and something that could be turned into something more than what it is now, I like to work with it. Those are kind of his words. And yeah, we just talked about it, and he's helping me out. He helps me whenever he can. You know, he introduced me to a great director, Dean Carr, who's out in LA, and Dean has a project that he's working on, a movie, that he has said that the likes of Crispin Glover, who was McFly from Back to the Future, and Rutger Hauer of Blade Runner,